Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to my favorite city in the entire world. We are going to London. But that isn't even the best part. So how could this get any better? Well, my sister and her boyfriend is flying out from South Africa to meet us in London, and we are going to have a UK holiday together. I am so excited to see them. It's been a few months since I last saw them back in South Africa. And of course, I'm bringing you guys along too so that you can see everything that we get up to in London. First things first, we need to actually get to London. We are currently in Edinburgh. So we are going to hop on a train, and next time I see you, we'll be in London.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy.
Good morning, guys. It is currently 5 AM in the morning. We are getting ready to go pick up my sister and her boyfriend. So tired, but so excited.
So it's a few hours later and we look a lot better than this morning. We have freshened up and we've also had some lunch, and now we are ready for our first day in London, and we have so much planned for this week, so very excited for everything. Our first stop of today is to go to Harrods. It's just like one of the things that you have to do when you come to London. Harrods is one of the most well-known department stores in the world. It was founded in 1849. It's also very expensive, with designer brands around every corner, so we won't be doing any shopping, but I'm mainly here for the food halls, specifically the chocolate and the bakery section. And I'm sure you can see why. It's always nice to grab a treat and then go enjoy it in a park somewhere. We have just been walking the whole day. We've actually walked 16,000 steps today. We went to Harrods, went through there, and now we are in Hyde Park, just taking a stroll through the park. And the sun is out, so it's really nice to be outside and get some sun on my skin. It feels like I haven't felt that in forever. We are just going to sit in the park and chill for a few minutes, and then we're probably gonna head back to the apartment for a bit, or the hotel, and just get ready for the night. For dinner, we are at Chinatown. It's quite interesting to see the architecture of the two cultures mixed together. There are some great Chinese restaurants, cocktail bars and shops in this area. We ate at Orient and definitely ordered way too much food. The portion sizes are very generous here. On our way home, we walked through Piccadilly Circus. This is a street junction, but it's quite a popular site to visit. It feels like a mini version of Times Square right here in London, with the massive billboards and the impressive architecture that surrounds it. It's day 2 here in London. Today is going to be a bit of a more cultural day. We are on our way to the British Museum now. We're basically here just walking around to go stand in the queue. And then later tonight we're also going to a musical, which is probably one of the things that I'm looking forward to most on our trip, so really excited for that. Not only is the British Museum a very impressive building, it also has a massive collection of artifacts from throughout history. My favourite part was definitely the Egyptian section, where you can see the world famous Rosetta Stone as well as real mummies. You can definitely spend hours wandering around here, and the best part is that it's completely free. We are changing gears a bit and grabbing lunch at this Instagram famous cafe, E. Allen Ain. We went to the one on Wardour Street, which has these fun arcade games and neon lights. But it's not just all about the aesthetic. I've enjoyed my food every time I ate there. This time we tried the Dutch pancakes, which was so nice and fluffy, and the Nutella French toast, which was delicious. Afterwards you get some free tokens depending on your bowl, and we could play some arcade games. I obviously opted for Mario, which is my all-time favorite. I can't believe it's the evening already. That means it's time for the musical. We are watching Wicked, which has been running for 16 years at this theatre. That's how you know a show is good. We had an incredible time and the show was amazing. Hey guys, so I feel like I didn't check in a lot yesterday. We were just walking in a lot of congested areas and I thought it wouldn't be the best move to just pull out my phone and put it on display for everyone. But I hope you still enjoyed the few clips that I got. We had a really nice day in London. We left the hotel at 9:30 and we only got back in around 11. So it was a really long day, but we had a lot of fun. Today, we are actually heading out to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio tour. So it's a little bit outside of London, so we're walking out to go catch the train. And I'm in my full Harry Potter robe outfit, so I'm very committed. And I've been wanting to do this for so long. We're almost at the underground station now, and then we are going to catch a train to the Harry Potter experience. After the studio tour, we had to rush over to Putt Shack to play some mini golf. This isn't just a normal mini golf course though. It's a digitized course where all the points are tracked for you by syncing your name to the ball. Each course has ways to score some bonus points. At this one, we needed to answer a trivia question by hitting the ball towards the true or false. The player with the most points in the end wins. It is day 4 of the London trip and it is extremely hot today. We are at the Tower of London at the moment and we've just gone through the first section where they display the armory, and we are waiting to go and look at the crown jewels because that's also on display here. And the rest of the day we are going to stay in this area. We are going to go see Big Ben, the Tower Bridge. The Tower of London is an incredibly historic place to visit as it dates back to the 11th century. It also is in the heart of London, so you get amazing views of the buildings around the Thames River. The Queen's Guard are also on site to protect the crown jewels that I mentioned earlier, and they actually move a lot more than you think. You can also go into a lot of parts that make up the tower and get a glimpse of what life is like over the years as a royal in London. Or perhaps as a prisoner that was tortured here, as the tower was also used as a prison for many years. We have finished the Tower of London and our feet are killing us. We need to get a bit of an energy boost, so we are going to walk over Tower Bridge now. You can see it there in the background, and we are going to Borough Market to get some lunch. This is one of the oldest markets in London, with the first market dating back to the 12th century. Today it's an open-air market that mainly sells food. There are a variety of stalls, and we even found biltong, which all the South Africans should be familiar with. The guys decided to get some fresh oysters as an appetizer, but me and my pickiness politely declined. and opted for some fresh pasta instead, which was so yummy. As a sweet treat, we also got some fudge, which was deliciously creamy. So we freshened up after we went out exploring today. We took a little bit of a nap and now we are at Sky Garden. We have a little drink and it's such an amazing place to get a really amazing view of London. The whole building is glass here at the top and then you can walk around through the garden while sipping your drink and just looking at the amazing skyline, and you can see all the iconic buildings from here. Today we have actually left London. We are currently in Windsor and we're here to see Windsor Castle. You can already see a little bit behind me, which is in a really cute street at the moment. It's still very early, so you can see a lot of the places are still closed, but we thought it would be good to start the day early so that we can explore Windsor and the castle, and then we'll still have the afternoon in London as well. So let's head into the castle. Windsor Castle is open to the public, but is still a royal residence, so the Queen does stay here sometimes, and then it is of course not open for touring. It is actually the longest occupied castle in Europe, and 39 monarchs have lived here. There are different parts of the castle that you can see, but we weren't allowed to film inside at all, but I think the outside was the best part anyway, with the beautiful gardens and architecture. We are celebrating our last night at Borley Borlison, a dance club with a ball pit. Yes, you heard that correctly, an actual ball pit for adults. We had so much fun playing around, and the rainbow colors and mirrors made it feel like something on another planet. There is also a really cool dance floor with a DJ and a bar that serves fun and quirky cocktails. We bought a cocktail package which gives you 4 drinks and they all come with a fun surprise. My favorite was definitely the cocktail with the ice lolly inside. It is sadly our last day in London today. We have a few hours left before we are catching our train back to Edinburgh. So we have come to Camden Market. We had some lunch here, had some delicious filled naan bread, and now we're just walking around the stores and checking everything out. We are back in the same spot as the intro, and you probably know what that means. We are back in Edinburgh, but we had an amazing time in London. We were really close to missing our train. We were sprinting across King's Cross station, but we made it by a few seconds, I think. And of course we are sad to leave London behind. It's such an amazing city. There is still so much to do. At least our holiday is not entirely finished yet. We are now just going to start exploring Scotland a bit. So in one of my upcoming videos, I'll be posting a road trip around Scotland. So if you want to see that and the Harry Potter World video, make sure you subscribe because that will be out in the next few weeks. Let me know if you guys enjoy these exploring travel vlogs around the UK. I absolutely loved bringing you along for it. So if you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a thumbs up down below. Thank you so much for watching, and then I will see you in my new video next week.